Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 15. We've reached the end of the semester, and so this week we are going to be just kind of wrapping up the last couple of things. Our last assignment that we have in class is this final reflection. And so basically, I want you to answer the questions here in 300 words or more. Go ahead and double space it if you're turning in a draft, just makes it a little easier to read. But other than that, there's not going to be any kind of needs for like MLA or anything like that. It really is just kind of like you letting me know how the class has worked for you, and if you have any kind of ideas of things that I could include or things that you liked, just to kind of give me some constructive feedback potentially. And the other thing is just reflections are really good for cognitive processes. This will probably make you remember a little bit more from our class, just reflecting back on what we learned. This is our last thing. It is worth 2 points, and it'll be due May 5th. We have peer review this week too. And so for peer review, I just want you to submit, and many of you have already done this, but to submit a draft that includes at least one paragraph that has a debunking element, right? So you include a topic sentence where you discuss a major point from the conspiracy theory, then a piece of evidence that you found in your research that you think challenges that point that the conspiracy theory is making, analysis where you explain how that evidence challenges the conspiracy theory's point, and then a transition, just transitioning to the next idea. If you want, you can always include, you could go back and forth with this, more evidence, more analysis. You don't have to just give one piece of evidence and one piece of analysis and move on. Like, for example, maybe if you're writing about flat Earth, you have a quote from an astronaut who went to space. You have some facts about how if the Earth was flat, it would affect gravity. Maybe you even have a picture. You could even talk about like a cognitive bias and how that makes people think that the Earth is flat. And so potentially you have a few different pieces of evidence, and then you would connect those through analysis to how that shows that there's a problem with the conspiracy theories argument. Okay, so go ahead and get these submitted if you haven't already. Your feedback is going to be due on the 30th. And the other thing that's due on the 30th is your draft of this debunking a conspiracy theory paper. I realized that I made a mistake, and I think it's a mistake you're actually going to be okay with because I had this marked as due on Canvas on April 30th, and that's the due date that you need to get it in. If you would like feedback from me, if you want to make sure you're on the right track, if you want to make sure you're going to get the grade that you need to get in this class to pass or whatever, go ahead and get it in on the 30th. I'll give you feedback and you can make any changes. But if you want to submit it after the 30th, I'll actually accept drafts through May 4th. And so I went ahead and changed the due date on Canvas so that it reflects that, just so that it's not confusing. I don't want you to feel like you have to get it in by Wednesday. Actually, you have through Sunday to get this in. And so please let me know if you have any questions about the conspiracy theories paper. That's kind of it this week. We just have the peer review, this conspiracy theory paper due, and your final reflection. And also, that's just it for the whole class. So it's been really wonderful having all of you in class. I've loved reading your writing online, and I just hope you all have a great summer, and good luck with everything. All right, let me know if you have any questions or if you need anything. I'll be here. All right, bye.